Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I am back at it again with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 news and speculation here on the channel, guys. We have a brand new story mode speculation video. I'm really excited about this because a lot of people have been wondering and asking me, like, do I think there's going to be a story mode integrated in DLC Pack 14 / Awaken Pack 1 / Legendary Pack 3, whatever we're going to call this for now. And in light of recent events, aka some of the stuff that was posted on the official site, I got almost kind of like an idea of something that could potentially be teased. But let's just go over everything first in terms of like the prerequisites for how I'm going to you know, analyze this and how we're gonna go about this story mode that is in my mind, okay? And maybe some of y'all have thought about this too, but let's just jump straight on into it. As always, I appreciate your guys' support and everything. Nothing in this is confirmed at all. It's just all speculation. So as you can see right here, I have a yes cutscene and a no cutscene sort of row and tab for a bunch of DLC characters. Now, these are all the DLC characters that you can purchase or get, you know, via, I guess, like a pre-order bonus or whatever, but all the added characters that are not in the base game normally, all right? So I want to go over all the characters that have had a 3D animated cutscene. Okay, I'm talking about the really fancy CGI looking shit, like that stuff that goes hard and everybody loves. Okay, we want Xenoverse 3 to look like that. Those are the cutscenes that I want to go over or whatever. So that me bringing that up doesn't mean like, oh, okay, if they haven't been in the cutscene, like that means that they're guaranteed to be in, you know, the story mode or whatever. It's just kind of like, again, the idea of it. So we have a lot of characters that were shown in the cutscenes, as you can see right here. Okay, they kind of mix and match them and bring in old DLC characters for some of the new cutscenes. Like, let me give you an example. The new one had Kale, Caulifla, Gogeta, Full Power Jiren, but then they brought in Gogeta Blue from DLC 8 as well as Broly because it was focused on the Broly movie, and they even added in Kefla. Okay, they added in Kefla. Few, he's going to be present in usually all of them. I mean, at least in the newer ones ever since Infinite History Pack, DLC 6. And then, you know, what is it? Supreme Kai Time, I think Tapion, I want to say Dabura. I know people, I don't know, do you guys hate it when I say it like that? Apparently that's the right pronunciation. Yeah, that's the right way to pronounce it. Dabura just sounds fucking hilarious, so that's why I say it. What is it? Super Buu Gohan Absorbed, Buhan, whatever you want to call him. I think those were all in DLC 6, and then the Jizz Hair Ultra Instinct Goku was in that, and even Signed Goku before the DLC even came out, they had that Signed Goku version in a cutscene already as well. So, yeah, they mix and match it. You know, we had Topo versus Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta in DLC 12, and then we also had Pikkon in DLC 12. Now, look at the ones that are not in the cutscenes, okay? Now, some of these, I really don't see them being in a future cutscene just because it's kind of pointless. So, for example, Kaba, Frost, Champa, and Vados, like, I don't see them really having a very important role in any of the cutscenes. Now, if they want to do a traditional, solid, full-on Tournament of Power stuff, you know, they could definitely include those 4 characters in there. Those were from the very first initial 2 DLC packs or whatever, that when this game first came out. Now, 2 characters that I feel like will get more DLC in the future and will potentially get a 3D animated cutscene and more story focus on them. I'm going to say Bojack and Android 13 because they're just the base form versions of those characters. At this point, I think we can predict that they're going to do Super Android 13 and Full Power Bojack just because they do transformations for every single fucking character and make them a brand new character slot. So before I was kind of hesitant thinking, all right, they're not going to do that. They're going to save it for Xenoverse 3. But, you know, at this point, no. I don't give a shit anymore. They're going to do whatever they want. So Super Saiyan God Vegeta, I don't know if they'll throw him in there somehow, maybe somewhere. Same thing with DBS Android 17. If they end up doing DBS Android 18 as a DLC character in the future, maybe we'll see something like that. But the big story that I want to get into, and what I personally think it is, I know it took this long just to get to the point with it, is GT. Dragon Ball GT Super Baby 2 is, I gotta say, you know, disregarding Omega Shenron. Okay, let's just act like Omega Shenron doesn't exist. Super Baby 2 is probably the most popular and one of the most exciting and, you know, dope character arcs. I personally think that the baby arc is the best arc in all of GT. Okay, that's what really sold it for me. All right, the Shadow Dragon arc or whatever. I mean, I honestly, it was cool, and we got Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, but then other than that, I just really didn't care. Me personally, I don't care that much for Omega Shenron compared to Super Baby 2. I think Super Baby 2 is so sick. So the new raid boss battles that are going to be free updates or whatever that was shown in the most recent update that nobody expected is GT Kid Goku that transforms in the Super Saiyan 3 and transforms in the Super Saiyan 4. Okay, we've had something similar like that, which is you know, after a certain amount of health or damage is taken from, for example, Few, he becomes Villainous Few or whatever. Okay, that was very, very recent new change that they did, which was pretty cool. And now they're actually doing full-on like transformations with it. And not only that, we also have, look at that, Boo, Majin Buu that transforms. Very odd choice, right? Okay, most of the time it's like, oh, a new DLC character comes out and they make that a raid boss. Pikkon was a raid boss, Supreme Kaiotan was a raid boss, Toppo was a raid boss, Kale, Caulifla, Gogeta, and Jiren were raid bosses. But this time around, it's GT Goku and Majin Buu that transforms into Super and Kid Buu, right? Weird, right? What is the correlation? I don't know. Just bear with me, because this is when I thought about this morning, bro, I was like, shit, this actually would be cool, right? So Majub is part of the DLC character list that has not been in a cutscene yet. He's GT related. Majub fought Super Baby 2, if I'm not mistaken, or Super Baby 1. One of those. I can't remember exactly which one, but they did fight. Okay, they did fight, and I think it ended up being great. He became Grade 8 Baby, or maybe it was Grade 8 Baby. Whatever. There was a Majub versus Baby thing. Okay, how did Majub come into fruition? This shit right here. It's just regular Oob at that time. He merged and fused with Fat Buu in the anime. This is all legit. This all happened, okay? Unless I'm an idiot and I don't remember. No, I do remember this shit. Okay, that's how he became Majub, all right? He absorbed Fat Buu, or fused with him, whatever you want to call it. So after that happened, I think he was that ended up happening, and he held off, or he was trying to kind of hold off. Grade 8 Baby, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever, or just Baby in general. I'm just gonna say Baby for now, because I can't remember exactly the full scope of things. But then after that, I think in between that, or I think it was Goku, he was like down for the count for a bit. He was like unconscious, and then he ended up transforming or whatever. But he ends up transforming the Super Saiyan 4 and fights Super Baby 2 after, you know, Majub goes bye-bye, all right? Or he didn't necessarily go bye-bye, but he turned into chocolate, and then Baby ate him, and I think that's what ended up happening, okay? He ate him, and then he ended up fucking up Grade 8 Baby. I think that's how it went. Okay, so he did fight, I'm pretty sure, Super Baby 2, just like the regular Super Baby 2. So that right there is already a good foundation for a story mode, okay? And again, like I said, it's just very weird that this specific DLC is adding GT Kid Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 4 and Majin Buu, okay? I don't think it's that much of a stretch to expect that they're doing something with potentially Majub and Super Baby 2, okay? I'm just saying, because those two characters, part of GT, and haven't been in the story mode yet. Now, if we go over the actual just GT content in general, if I'm not mistaken, this isn't in the regular Xenoverse 2 story. Dragon Ball GT shit, I mean, the characters and the parallel quests are in it, but the story mode is not in it. Unless you do the Legend Patrol pack thing or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't remember exactly. But yeah, traditional just Dragon Ball GT just doesn't really exist in terms of the story mode. And they have not done any CGI cutscenes related to GT yet. So the potential is like so high for GT content. And I've talked about this in the past. Like, I want to see Dragon Ball GT get like a solid story mode and then integrate few into it, and then maybe he mix and matches and fucks around with the timeline and shit. And then like he brings in, like, for example, I know this part is getting like into the crazy side of things, but I would love to see Android 21 in a CGI cutscene, okay? She's not in it. She's not in it yet either, okay? And these two are Majin character related, and they haven't been in it. So it's very odd that, I mean, as popular as she is, that they haven't done it yet. And this is just, you know, a funny new thing that they had for Labcoat 21 recently. She says, I have mixed feelings fighting alongside you when you look like that. And it's little kid GT Goku, and it's cute. But yeah, another thing that I was thinking, and a lot of people have been putting out this possibility, is in this pack. And again, I don't know how many characters they want to do for this pack, or what it's going to be, you know, central focused on or whatever. But Majin 21 would be a really, really good character to integrate as DLC. I know that it's people are gonna say reskin, whatever. I don't see it like that. There's a lot of cool techniques that they could just make up for this character that I think she does. Both Android 21 characters in the game, in fighters, have a bunch of different attacks and stuff. They could use something or make bullshit up. All right, they've done that in the past to make this character creative, and I feel like they'll do that eventually with Android 21. Okay. Now, last thing I did want to get into to kind of summarize this video. Now, again, this is me being super copium, being super fucking optimistic. I like 99% sure no for a fact it ain't gonna do this, but that 1% is there. But I'm just saying, let's say they do a GT story mode. Man, would it be a good excuse to include Super Saiyan 4 as an Awoken skill, right? Right? Am I right? Who's with me? Nobody? Okay. No, I know a lot of people want Super Saiyan 4. I really don't see it happening. I really do not see them doing a, what is it? A new Awoken skill. But, I mean, I know it's called Super Awakening Pack. That's why I was throwing in Majin 21, because this is an awakening for this character. Like the Super Awakening Pack or whatever, Super Awaken Pack or whatever you want to call it, the idea that really to me means reskinned characters, just because transformations and awakening and all that, there's all the same shit, right? But yeah, it would be cool, man. Again, this is just me getting people's hopes up. No, I'm not getting your hopes up. I'm just saying, like, if they decided to do a GT story mode, for example, Super Saiyan 4 as an Awoken skill would be perfect. It would be perfect. Now, they don't need to have a GT story mode and all that stuff if they want to integrate Super Saiyan 4, if they were gonna ever do it, right? They don't need like that as like permission or an excuse. No, that's not the thing. But man, would it be cool? And I mean, UI Sign's gonna be in this DLC or whatever, so hey, maybe UI as a Kakawoken, that would make a lot of sense. But again, I'm not getting my hopes up for it. We just recently had an Awoken skill last DLC with Super Saiyan God. It usually takes them like 2 to 3 DLC packs to make a new Awoken skill for us. And I know the reason why it takes so long is definitely because they're trying to find a way to make it balanced within all the other characters and transformations in this game. And I know Xenoverse 2 is just fucking broken as hell, but I'm just saying, like, it's not because, oh, it's very hard to recolor their hair and all. No, the transformation itself probably took them 2 seconds, but they're just trying to find a way to the perfect way to probably get it balanced and all that stuff too. And that's why this DLC, a lot of the DLC takes forever, is it's like so much balancing that they're trying to do with the characters initially. And then not only that, if they do integrate a story mode, how long do those cutscenes take, bro? I imagine they take a very long time, just because that's like, I know it's CG animated and it's not as, you know, intensive as like making like actual like characters and stuff like that, or maybe it's more than that, but it's just like a, you know, they're short cutscenes, they're very, very small, but they go hard, and they're the most beautiful thing that we see in CG related Dragon Ball content. Okay, they're very, very nice looking. I don't see any complaints about those. People want Xenoverse 3 to look like that. Like, I think everybody can agree, like, those cutscenes look awesome and they're very exciting and they're gorgeous. I mean, compared to, like, you know, the actual models in game, they're very well done. So that's kind of my speculation on it. I personally, in the bottom of my heart, in my soul, I don't think that they're gonna actually do a full, like, an actual, like, story mode this time around, just because we had back-to-back story modes last DLC. But hey, they could surprise us, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised at all if they decided to do the DLC, because, you know, this DLC is taking fucking forever to drop, right? But I mean, it seems it's not like the Infinite History thing where they had like so many brand new cutscenes. Like, what is it? These more recent DLC packs have maybe 2 to 3 story mode quests, maybe like two at least minimum, and then they'll have 1 or 2 like really clean, nice looking CGI cutscenes, right? Or maybe more than that, because the other one had like a Bardock cutscene, it had Kefla, it had Gogeta's versus each other. Like, that one was pretty solid. And I saw some people saying like, oh, they won't do GT just because it's non-canon. I've seen some people talk about that, like, oh, they only do canon shit. No, that's back in 2016. Yes, that was the case, but now with the Infinite History and Few and all that stuff, they've integrated Tapion, they've integrated PyCon, they made an actual full-on Fusion Reborn, you know, movie based on a story mode with Janemba and then PyCon integrated into it, and then, you know, they had like Future Gohan and shit, and it got all crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of room for story mode that we haven't even scraped the surface. Like, we are like not even like the tip of the iceberg, bruh. Like, there's still so much story that they could integrate in this game and still be able to make Xenoverse 3. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how much Dragon Ball content exists. People do not understand how much shit that they can do. That's why Dragon Ball Heroes has been going on for like 10 plus years, because they can just do whatever they want. And Xenoverse 2 is the game that kind of does it all. So thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I had a lot of fun making this video. Let me know if you want to see other videos like this in the future. I want to hopefully do a I mean, as long as you guys are liking these videos, I want to do an awoken skill sort of speculation video, like which awoken skill could happen or whatever. I know I just kind of, you know, touched up on Super Saiyan 4, but that's only because we were in the GT territory. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I already said it a million times. Use code SLOW on G Fuel to get a nice and clean discount. It's very good. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching Slow Plays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet!